Magnolia Grace Cottage. I'm working on a tutorial to show you exactly how I made this bell clock. So the items that I used are a butter cookie tin, fencing border from Dollar Tree, 2 cups from Dollar Tree, a wood slice from Dollar Tree for the base, and a candlestick that I got from a thrift store, and this free printable that I used. So I'm gonna get started here. Okay, so I'm starting with the tin. I have some swan white acrylic paint. Now I'm applying the second coat. I've done 2 coats on this. So now I'm going to get this wood slice and the candlestick, some Titebond. You can also use E6000. Then I'm going to put some hot glue on here and place it on the disc. This little wood disc that I got through Amazon. Again, I'm going to use some of the Titebond and some hot glue and put it over the top. Then I'm going to get my cookie tin, look for the bottom here where the seam is, and I'm going to glue this onto here. So I'm going to get my Titebond again and my hot glue. Alright, so I lined up my seam where the bottom is. At the fencing, I cut 2 of the pieces out to look like this, and then I glued them together. I use the Titebond again and the hot glue. Get your other half here and place it over like this. Okay, and next guys, what I did is I just got some black electrical tape from Dollar Tree. It doesn't have to be any expensive tape for this. And then I just went ahead and wrapped all around this because see, there's gaps in it. It would complete it more, so that's why I did this. And you could mold the tape to how you need it to be. Okay, so once I finish wrapping it with the tape, I build an extra little area here on these 2 ends and this end to give it a nice foundation so I can adhere it to this other disc and also to the bells that will be going on here. So I'm going to take the disc now and I'm going to place it on top here. Top, give this a nice foundation to sit on here. Okay, like that. Then I'm going to go ahead and glue this top onto here. Okay guys, now I'm gonna let this set for 24 hours. Okay, while I'm letting that piece set up, I'm gonna take the cups and paint them the swan white. So now I've given the cups 2 coats and I'll just set them aside until I can use them tomorrow. So I printed this free printable on cardstock for the face. Go ahead. And then since I only wanted the numbers here, so what I did was I made a little tear in it. And I didn't want it a perfect circle. I kind of liked the look of kind of a wavy line, so that's what I did here. Use my kiln's sealing wax a little bit in areas, especially where I cut. It made it look more like that's just how it was. Okay, and to protect it, I'm gonna go ahead and spray some matte spray Mod Podge. Glue this on, making sure that I start at the bottom here. Glue this rope on here to give it strength and also to conceal the magnets that I'm going to now glue on. And just for extra security, I am going to use both the Tight Bond and the hot glue. Again, you can use E6000 as well. Okay, now that I have them glued onto the back, I'm gonna let them set the 24 hours, so they'll be ready to go tomorrow as well. Okay, friends, Julie with Magnolia Grace Cottage here. I'm gonna go ahead and glue on the bells. Again, I'm using my Tight Bond and hot glue. Now that I have the bells glued on, I need them to cure for 24 hours too. And what I did was I put a couple of Jenga blocks in here as support. Okay everyone, now that this has set for 24 hours, it's ready for the next step. So what I have here is some spackling and it's mixed with white paint. And then I'm gonna go over the areas that were glued. And I'm also going over the taped areas here. Once I've applied it all throughout the bells and the top part here, I just go ahead and now allow it plenty of time to dry. Okay, so I've let this spackling dry, and now I'm going to go ahead and glue on the Jenga blocks inside here. So I'm gluing 3 together, and I'm going to have them at the 12 o'clock, 3, 6, and 9 o'clock. I'm going to use my Tight Bond and hot glue. Okay, now that I have the 3 pieces glued together with the Tight Bond and the hot glue, I'm going to go ahead and glue them into the clock. Okay, I have them all glued into position inside. And now I'm going to do some finishing touches here with my kiln's dark wax. I'm going to use a baby wipe to kind of rub it in. Dry brush a little bit of this swan white chalk paint on the candlestick. Okay, I'm going to dry it a little bit because I am going to go back and add some of the dark sealing wax on here using a baby wipe. Okay, and that's it. Go ahead and put your candles in here. Put your image in. And your clock face. And there you have it. I hope you enjoyed watching this breakdown tutorial of how I made this. And I appreciate you guys. This is Julie at Magnolia Grace Cottage.